Hey everyone, it's Des, and I actually look good today, kind of, which doesn't happen too often. Lately, since it's been such on and off weather, every day when I get dressed, it's something different or kind of frumpy because the weather's nasty. But today, even though it was raining, I decided to go for it. So today's vlog is going to be all about, you guessed it, style. I came up with the idea for this actually in the shower, which I guess is where everyone gets great ideas. Like, I guarantee that like 90% of the world's greatest ideas came from people who thought of it in the shower. I don't know why, it's just the place that when you go there and you relax, that just all these great ideas just come to you, and that was what happened. So while I'm in the shower thinking about style, I was thinking about my style and how everyone else has their own style. But that style is such a subjective thing, and what subjective basically means is that everyone can have a different interpretation of it. So that's basically the difference between objective research and subjective research. Objective means you're only looking at the facts and nothing else emotional, but subjective means it can be emotional and is based upon opinion. And style is a very subjective subject. Subjective subject. That works. But anyways, I started getting all these crazy ideas about style and kind of basically how I've never had one. Now, if you know me or have grown up with me or just haven't met me ever, you probably know that I have really odd taste. It's not that I like weird things, it's just that my tastes change all the time. One day I'll be like alternative and have like ripped jeans on and a sweater, and the next day I'll have yoga pants on and a sweater for like college style, or the next day I'll have a dress and bows in my hair, and the next day I'll be a goth, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and it always changes. In my opinion, style is supposed to be something that's fun, and depending upon the person, it can define who you are, and to somebody else, it can define what you're not. My closet basically looks like a million people live in it. I have sections of just t-shirts and jeans, I have a whole section of different dresses, and every couple of months my style completely will change. As I've stated in a previous vlog, that's just the way I am. I'm always changing. I'm constantly evolving into a different person, and not personality-wise, but always style-wise. In high school, I did whatever I wanted to do. If I felt like wearing it, I did, because I understood the concept that one day I'm not going to be here, and so I might as well do what I want. So I built my foundation on being different and being odd. That way, whenever I wanted to do something, then I had the liberty of doing that, because it wasn't going to seem out of character for me. I mean, sometimes I would just pick out these random shirts because I thought they were like the ugliest thing I'd ever seen, and I wanted to try it on, and once I got it on, I was like, it's not that bad. It's all about your tastes and what you can see yourself wearing, and I think a lot of people avoid certain styles because they think, oh, I can't wear that because of how I look or because of who I am. And that's going to bring me to another point in this video, which will be about combining your personality with your style. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I could never see myself sticking to just one style. I want to try them all. I only have one life, and I don't want to spend that one life just with one style. I want to try every single one of them. So I've gone through tons of different phases. And mostly in my videos, you'll see me wear my winter wear, which is basically anything that has long sleeves and keeps me warm. Because basically in the winters here in PA, I'm reduced to sweaters and jeans and boots. But now that spring's rolling around, my style is starting to change again. I'm really focusing this time on 1950s vintage and kind of like a springy pastel look, which is kind of what this look was based on today. Today I did my look based upon Marina and the Diamonds. She used to do her hair like this with the bow and everything, and I love her music. I love her music. I think she's one of the prettiest people I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do that today. But it's also a combination of some pastels because I have been addicted to a channel on YouTube called Pixie Locks. She is adorable. Her name is Jillian, and she created this kind of style for herself called Party K. Now there's a lot of different Japanese styles, you know, with K in it, like there's Visual K and then there's Fairy K and everything, but she kind of did her own thing and made her own style, And I really appreciate it, and I thought about it for a while, and I'm like, I kind of have my own style too, even though mine evolves. But anyways, Party K is just like her version of her fashion. It's very glittery and pastel, and I kind of wanted to combine that today with this dress because I haven't worn this in forever, and it just ended up working out. But as winter moves into spring, I'm just dying to wear pastels. Like, take me Claire, somebody. I want to wear like all the glitters. Of course, having a style that changes all the time, it made me think, why don't other people change their style all the time? Now, people do change their styles. As you grow up, you always like different things than you did from the beginning, or sometimes you do, and that's great too. But it really made me wonder why other people don't change their style as often. And then it came to the part that I was getting to earlier. Personality and your style. I personally don't think that your personality should mix with your style. Yes, it can complement it, but I don't think that you should become what you wear, is basically what I'm saying. There's this terrible stigma that like, oh, if you wear all black and you dye your hair black, you're a goth or you're emo. And I think that's just terrible because as you can see today, I'm wearing like a Wednesday Adam dress and I'm the happiest person on the planet. Look at some of the other YouTubers that are goths and are absolutely bubbly, happy people. It's just sometimes when we see things, we think that there's a certain personality that goes with it, and there really isn't. And that's why I let myself experiment with all these different fashions, because I know who I am, and I know that my clothes don't affect me. What I wear isn't who I am. What I wear is an outward showing of what I like to present, but it is not who I am as a person. That being said, we all want to look good, and whatever we think looks good is always subjective. We all have a different idea of what looks good. I can go to a Walmart and ask 10 different people if they like my outfit, and I can get 10 different responses. And that's the great thing about fashion and style, is that everyone has a different opinion, and sometimes people's opinions are similar to yours. I just don't think that combining your personality with your style is good. It just goes back to say that what you wear doesn't define you. I wear all sorts of different things because I like to and I want to. And I never look at something and say, oh, I could never wear that because of this or because of that, or I could never wear that dress because I'm not a goth, or I could never wear those bows in my hair because I'm not a preppy girl. It never occurred to me in my life that I should stop myself for those kinds of things. We as humans limit ourselves so often, saying, oh, we can't do that, we can't do that, no, I can't do this. And it's for nothing, really, because in the end, nobody cares. Really, nobody cares because it's your style, and nobody is getting up with you in the morning and saying, oh, you shouldn't wear that, you can't wear that. Unless you have really annoying parents, then my condolences, and I hope you have a nice adult life where you don't have to deal with that. But continuing on with this idea is that we shouldn't have to constrict ourselves to certain things because we don't view ourselves in a certain group. And adding on even further to that is constricting ourselves due to how we look. I think I've shocked over 10 people in my life from in the summertime seeing me outside of school and saying, oh my gosh, Desi, I didn't know you wore crop tops. Yeah, I wear crop tops. I'm only young once. Since I'm a bigger girl, crop tops would probably be not deemed my number one choice, but in the summertime, they are. I used to look at things and say, oh, I can't wear that, I'm too heavy, or I don't have the waist for that, or I don't have the legs for that, and now I just get it because I don't care. If I want to wear it, I'm gonna wear it. I have probably like 15 crop tops and like booty shorts, and I wear them proudly. And that leads me to the next idea, that you can wear basically whatever you want. And if you're afraid that you're not going to look good in those things, experiment a little bit with them. Like, I found out with crop tops that I can't wear them if they're a certain length. I have to get ones that hit right above my natural waist. And then I'm good, and they look fine. So it's all about knowing your body and what fits your body and what cuts fit you right. And that goes for bikinis too. I saw this thing on Facebook the other day that was how to get a bikini body. Put a bikini on your body. Amen. That's how it should be. I own bikinis and I wear them. I wear them to public beaches because you know what? I am only going to be 20 once in my life, and I am going to enjoy it. On the day that I die, no one is going to look back and say, oh, she never got to wear this, or oh, she never got to go here or do that. No, I get to decide my own fate, and if I want to wear it, I'm going to. Life is too short to base your life around other people's lives, because in the end, it's your happiness that matters. And even though style is such a small category to be preaching that to, it's true. We stop ourselves all the time from getting things or even just trying things on because we have this idea of what should and shouldn't be and what we should and shouldn't do. And it's just not right. I'm always going to be trying different styles. I'm always going to be constantly changing. This summer will be like a vintage and pastel phase, and who knows what the fall will bring. And that's the exciting part. There are so many styles in the world that you shouldn't just limit yourself. And if you want to limit yourself to certain ones that you just really, really like, then do it. I know people who don't even accessorize or anything, and they just wear like jeans and a t-shirt or jeans and a flannel, and they look great, and it's what they like. It's what they want to do. If you want to wear t-shirts that say like, oh, you know, keep calm and carry on or whatever, fine, do it. And to people out there who haven't found their style yet, don't worry, because it will come to you. And whether or not you have the time or money to put into it, you can always improve. Like, go to the Goodwill and find a necklace that you like or something and spend, 99 cents on it. That's taking a step forward. Don't think like, oh, I can never be fashionable or stylish because you don't have the money or you don't have the time. You should always make time for yourself, and the things that you get to support your style don't have to be expensive. Style should be something that we all enjoy and we all have a different opinion on. Most importantly, style should be about having fun and being who you are and doing what you want because. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a really fun video to make for me. I'm glad that I thought of the idea of doing a vlog on style, and I kind of am enjoying this whole like backdrop area. It kind of like proves that not my entire life is completely a cluttered mess like my desk is at this moment since finals are approaching. So I think this might become my new filming area. It's a lot more zen, and I'm really feeling like the ice cream pillows and Mr. Piggy over here. Mr. Piggy. Yeah. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what your style is, and I will see you guys later this week with some hauls. Bye!